What is poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Leah Mac back on the channel. I know I keep just ball up, ball up top, ball up top. Happy May. Hopefully I can get this within like the first 2 weeks of May. So of course, happy beginning of the month, new prosperities, new opportunities. I know. Don't even. I love showing off my tattoo as if I have like a bunch. So I just got to make sure like, yeah, I'm obnoxious. Let me just get my money up, okay? So I can get more. So I know, why are we gathered here today? What foolishness have we gotten into this time? So last video that I have up on the channel was a very impromptu pre-Easter vlog. And in that vlog, I was basically talking about, because I wasn't documenting anything, just the last minute stuff that we were going to do for Easter. Right, yeah, Easter. Because you've already seen the title before. Yeah. Okay, so Easter Sunday. I'm just going to head straight into it. I'm going to do the look and everything else at the end because this story is something that's just been sitting on my heart because I'm like, I just can't believe it. Like, you have so much anticipation built up for something to it immediately just boom. Like, you can't even imagine. But Easter of this year fell on 4/20, of course. And I told y'all the plan was to wake up, boom, 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 probably cook some breakfast, some bacon, some eggs, some hash browns, take her to church, and then from there, I was going to an Easter dinner. Okay, great. Told y'all I found the dress, felt very accomplished with everything. And I'll post I'm gonna put it on too. I'm gonna put on the dress that I was supposed to have. It wouldn't have been like this makeup and all this and whatever for church because, I would have probably dialed it back 2 notches and I had a wig that I'm not gonna show y'all. That wig, I'm saving that for something else, but it's something spectacular. But I found my dress. Y'all already know what she was wearing because I had that, on the top. That was real cute. So we wake up that morning. Okay, cool. I first wake up. Fine. We're blessed in the city. Just great. Awesome. Church started at 11. So I'm like a very anxious person when it comes to time. I'm like, you know what? I got to be on my ball. I got to do whatever. I'm getting myself mentally prepared. Then my stomach starts hurting. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just go take a shower. Just see if that will just relieve some nerves and tension out of my body. And just maybe it's just my mind telling tricks on me. If you are new to the channel, first of all, hi, how you doing? Tell a friend to sub, tell your mama and your daddy, your sister, all your friends and all that. I know your people. I know y'all know people, but I have gastritis. So if you don't know what that is, it's not like very verified yet because I'll tell you about the appointments later, but I have been having flare-ups for the longest time where sometimes I'll just throw up. Doesn't have to be triggered by specific foods. Mom, what? Oh, Jade's in her rocker. I'll just flare up out of nowhere and just be throwing up for hours on end and be completely just dehydrated, can't take water, can't do anything. Sometimes it can happen for just one day, some days, weeks, as you can see. But yeah, so I'm very anxious because I'm like, you know what? Let me just make sure that it's not a gastritis flare-up. Okay, cool. I'm trying to get us both together. I throw up. I'm like, okay, this is too much. I knew it was bad because I was cooking the bacon like I said I was going to do. And midway into the cooking of the bacon, I'm like, you know what? Something about this grease and the way it's smelling. I literally had to stop and put it on the bag because I'm like, I can't finish cooking this. I can't finish cooking this bacon right now. No, what? So that was the first sign. But once I threw up the first time, I'm like, no. I'm calling my mom. I'm panicking. I'm like, man, this is no. Because I already have her dressed. And I'm trying to get myself dressed. And I'm trying to push. I'm like, no, I'm going. My dad was going to drive me. I'm like, no, I got to do this. I got to do this for myself. Haven't been to church in X amount of time. Whatever. Want to bring her around the family. That was the whole purpose. Okay, I throw up a second time. I'm like, come on, man. You got to do it. You got to ball up top. Still, any sensible person would have just heard this story thus far and be like, you know what? I'm gonna take my happy ass back in the bed. You know, I'll watch y'all on Zoom, but no, because what am I? A Leo. Yeah, birthday coming up soon, but I just had to do it. No, I wanted to do it for myself. We get in the car, on the drive there. It's no more than a 15-minute drive. I throw up in the car. Not like in the car, but like I'm like, yo, pull over. Like, yo, bull. I'm like, bull, pull over. I throw up. I'm like, nope, keep driving. Nope, we going there. We getting there. Maybe something about being in the house of the Lord will just like be some medication inside me. Cool. I get there, child, and this is the part that is like so crazy to me because I'm telling you, times has changed. I'm gonna sound like somebody old auntie, but I remember growing up in the church, like Easter Sunday, like everybody was down to the nines. It was Easter and Christmas. New Year's is like, because people be having their night watch parties and at different times and whatnot. But I knew for a fact Easter Sunday and Christmas was the holidays where you brought your kids back to church that you ain't seen in a while, no matter how many times you had beef with people. So for me to get there, no tea, no shade, and for it to be empty, I'm like, yo. And then let me tell you this. This is not even me trying to be funny. The youngest person there was Jade. Okay, cool, great. That's the baby. Who was the second youngest person in that building? Me. I'm about to be 23. So I'm just like, yo, this is like, this, whatever. I actually see some family that I'm like really, really excited to see. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm keeping it P, like, look, I'm not feeling too hot right now. If I have to just go run downstairs to the bathroom, like, can you just look at Jade? Because, she was in her car seat the entire time since I got it right there. So she was just sitting in there. She didn't get out for nothing, except for the 2 seconds that I had strength to, I was like, singing praise and worship, and I had her in my arms, trying to be all cute and stuff. But I threw up 2 times, and I was like, okay, maybe this is just nothing. Then I couldn't make it back up there no more. Missed the whole sermon. And I swear the service had to be like 45 minutes, an hour max. And I'm like, again, like it used to be like Bible study since 6 a.m., just dinner afterwards. Like it was just, I ain't see nothing like it. And I was just like, oh, okay. But literally the whole service, I was throwing up the entire time. I'm calling my dad. He's on his way to come pick us up. And I'm like, yeah, man, this just sucks. I just wanted to bring her around family because, again, the whole day wasn't supposed to be over. I was supposed to go to dinner after that. Plans had to get canceled. I had to let people know, like, hey, I'm not going to be able to show up, or we not going to be able to show up. Just L all around. But the one part that I do have to admit, I have to be honest with myself and can't, just be all negative and find something positive. She got to see family that, hasn't seen her since she was born, and, family that haven't seen me in, some time. So that was successful on my end. But being sick, it sucked. It sucked the entire, and then I was sick that whole week. So when my dad came and picked us up from church, my mom immediately picked her up from me, like had her the whole night. And of course I missed my baby. Like it was just an L all around, but we good now. I've made the necessary appointments for myself to get better, and, just trying to always find some silver lining and the doo-doo. But we good, we safe and okay now. Next holiday is Mother's Day, so let's just guys, please, I just stick a crystal up somewhere. I have the worst luck with holidays. And then on top of that, remember Easter was 420, nothing. Day after day, seems like I push again. But basically, yeah, that was the Easter horror story that I have for you guys. Based on a true event that is just myself. Didn't enjoy. I ain't get no ham, no collard greens, no mac and cheese, no nothing, no tree, no nothing, just nothing, just nothing. But my phone keep telling me I ain't got no storage and keep calling me broke, so it's gonna keep cutting off when it wants to cut off. So I'm gonna show you guys the outfit that I was supposed to wear, and I'm gonna show you the full outfit that I got on right now because I was feeling myself. I was going for like a Monoleo type of beat, and I got mommy's earrings on too. I missed my press-ons. I left my nail glue at Jimmy's house. I feel they was like cute. They was like nice and short and coffee, not too long, cause I had to do my contacts. But yeah, that's it. Bye. All right, I'm so tall that I have to come all the way back here. But yeah, this was the dress that I wore on Easter Sunday for church. Again, I got this from Walmart. I have to do a haul soon. I will. Don't worry, because I've been doing like back to back looks, like, and at least one thing has to like, or has been incorporating, Walmart. But I wanted to do this for church, but this is how I like now. But yeah, she's cute. She has a slip built into it, so it's not see through, and it comes like right before the knee. So